Okay, well, during the battle, 1,117 points of Dark Angels versus
1,181
points of Eldar. For the Dark Angels we have tactical squad with 4 bolt guns and the sergeant who's got a plasma pistol and chainsword. Then we have another one with a sergeant who's got a chainsword, a bolt pistol, three ordinary bolt guns and a flamer, and the rhino. We have one with a missile launcher, bolt pistol, chainsword and 3 bolt guns. Bolt pistol, chainsword, or 4 bolt guns. We have a scout squad with, this guy's just standing in for a sergeant and he's got a bolt pistol and power sword. Then we've got a shotgun, 2 bolt guns, even though this one's got a knife and bolt pistol, and a heavy bolter. Assault squad with 5 ordinary swords and a sergeant with plasma pistol and chainsword, and all the normal ones have got bolt guns. A Deathwing squad with Stormbolter and Chain Fist, 2 Stormbolter and Power Fists, an Assault Cannon Power Fist, and a Power Sword, and a sergeant with Power Sword and Stormbolter. A Dreadnought with the Power Fist, Stormbolter, Smoke Launchers, Multi-Melter and Searchlight. And finally a Company Master with bolt pistol with, all specs bolt pistol, digital weapons, displacer field, melter bombs and power swords. Okay, now for the Eldar.
I have an Autark with Banshee Mask, Swooping Hawk Wings, Reaper Launcher, Shuriken Pistol and 4 sword.
Power sword.
Power sword. Same difference.
Big difference. 4 swords only for Psychers.
A Warlock with a Witch Blade. 10 Swooping Hawks with Las Blasters. Except for the Exarch, who has got a Hawk's Talon.
Who makes the unit 11.
Yeah. I've got a squad of Dire Avengers, well 2 squads of Dire Avengers, all of which are armed with Shuriken Catapults, except for the Exarch, who has got Shuriken Pistol and Dire Sword. I've got a squad of Warp Spiders, all armed with Death Spinners, except for the Exarch, who has a twin-linked Death Spinner.
And the claws.
Sorry?
Power blades. Or did you not put them on?
No, I didn't put them on. Forgot.
Whoops.
Squad of Guardians, armed with Shurikens, and also a Star Cannon. The first appearance of my Warwalker, which is armed with a Scatter Laser and a Shuriken Cannon, and the trusty Viper with its usual Bright Lance and Twin Link Shuriken Catapults.
Right, okay, bring you back after deployment. Okay, so we didn't roll for scenario or done, we made up our own, and for our scenario we've just got 3 we rolled, what was it?
D6. No, D6 for the objectives, because there's 6 squares on the table.
Oh yeah, D6 is where the objectives were, and we rolled, was it D3 plus 2 objectives?
Yeah.
So we've got 3 objectives on the board, and they've all then somehow ended up in that corner. Then for the deployment we did the same, just we chose a half. And in this one, which was I've got the company master and the missile launcher squad, tactical squad as a unit. In this one I've got the assault squad, the bolt pistol, no other weapons, tactical squad, the scout and the scouts, and then in the final one I've got the flamer arm tactical squad in the rhino, the dreadnought, the terminators and the plasma pistol or tactical squad.
Well, my role for deployment got rather plumped. In this one, well, this first section, I've got nothing. But that's the way it goes. In this one, behind this building here, you can't quite see, I've got my warlock. I've got my warp spiders, my guardians, and one squad of Avengers. And in this final one, I ended up with my swooping hawks, my walker, my autarch, my second squad of Avengers, and the Viper. And the way it works is that James finished deploying first, so he gets first turn. So it's I've got to try and steal initiative. No. So it's Dark Angels to start, and we'll see you after the first turn.
Ended Dark Angels turn 1. Okay. I've read about. Okay, so the company master split away from the tactical squad with the missile launcher and went over there, and then the tactical squad moved, then ran, and to here, so they're in cover. Assault squad used their jump packs to end up over here. I think they moved, and then they ended up running at 1 inch. The scouts shot. Oh,
they've got to go back, haven't they?
Yeah. Me noob. So, forgot. Oh, it shoots all wrong. I'm playing Eldar too much. So yeah, they killed the Exarch. The Warp Spider's Exarch. So first blood to the Dark Angels. They moved on to objective. It's within 3 inches of the objective, and they're holding it, so they're holding the objective. Rhino moved up, Dreadnought moved up, they moved up, and that's it.
Okay, so in my shooting phase, I generally advance most of my troops forward. The Viper hit the company master with the bright lance. He made his invulnerable save using his displacer field, but unfortunately the displacement took him off the board as a casualty. The Dire Avengers advanced but weren't able to shoot anybody. The Walker hit the Assault Marines with the scatter laser, causing 1 casualty, but they made their...
2 casualties.
2 casualties, sorry, but they made their test. The Swooping Hawks hit the tactical squad over there for 2 casualties, including the sergeant, but due to, at the time, the proximity of the company master, they made their leadership test. The Star Cannon hit the tactical squad for 2 casualties, but they made their test. I can't remember who the Warp Spiders hit.
They didn't.
They didn't.
They didn't shoot.
Oh yeah, they didn't shoot because they're out of range. In the run phase, the Guardians are advancing towards that objective. The Dire Avengers, they move forward, but now they're moving backwards in a tactical deployment. But generally that's how it stands at the end of Eldar Turn 1.
Aspect runaway.
No, it's not running away because you'll see in future turns where it's going.
Okay.
Right, so that's it.
See you after Dark Angels turn 2.
Note the smug look in a second.
Okay. Okay, so the assault squad are jumped from here to there.
Hang on. Sorry, I was filming the wrong table there. I was filming the big 40k one over in the corner.
Lol. Okay, so they jump from where my hand is to up there, and then they fired their bolt guns at the swooping hawks and did a couple of casualties. The what's left of the tactical damage fired the missile launcher and bolters at that and did damage. This tactical squad fired on the warlock and killed him. No more psychic for my dad.
Not the psychic power I had was any good anyway.
Okay. The scout squad, the other tactical squad on the objective, the dreadnought that's hidden there, and the terminators all fired on the warp spiders, killing most of them. But they made the leadership save, and that's it, really. Oh yeah, Ryan moved over here.
Right, interesting turn that one. I can't remember who did what, so I won't bother with that. But his tactical squad over there was routed.
Yes, but they automatically consolidate.
They automatically consolidate.
Or whatever it's called.
They passed their leadership test after losing a man. He made his leadership test, but it's a single solitary space marine. The warp spiders took out one of the terminators.
But that terminator will be back.
Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Scouts were absolutely ignored.
Yeah. This Dire Avengers unit is continuing the plan I had for him.
Which you won't reveal because
the old wars were classic. They're still advancing, that's still advancing, everyone's still advancing. And the Guardians have now taken possession of that objective. So,
okay.
And I have actually tried to move my warp spiders into some sort of cover.
That's not going to help. Okay,
but that's it.
So, the the Terminators moved round so they could fire the assault squad, and managed to get them running away.
Or even the warp spiders.
Warp spiders, sorry. I'm normally the one who gets them right. Advanced and did a little bit of damage to the Guardians.
Yeah, I think I might be out of possession of the...
I think you are. Dreddy did even more damage to the Guardians with his Stormbolter and Multi-Melter. They went and hid because they only had a 3-inch move, and these guys did 1 point of damage on the Autarch, or Autarch no arm, or rather Autarch 1 arm. Yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, and the random moved round.
Right, quite an interesting round that.
Another one.
Basically, my Dire Avengers took out his...
Wait, it's missing it.
Assault Marines who were on there, completely wiped them out.
No!
The Swooping Hawks, well, a combination of the Swooping Hawks, sorry, the Star Cannon took out his single Space Marine who was over there. The Swooping Hawks took out his Scouts.
Oh yeah, no. Oh,
in a bit of a mistake, my Warp Spiders took out some of them, but we both forgot that they were actually running, but James has graciously allowed me to assume that they made their thing and leave it as it is.
Because Eldar have got probably the highest leadership in the game.
Yeah. I've managed to take his Rhino down to 1 hull point. And everything's advancing.
Yeah. And I think you moved your Guardians back into range of Dreddy's weaponry.
Yeah, but they're also now in possession of that objective.
Yes, but if I make all 3 shots with Dreddy, if they're in range, you'll lose your star cannon because I'll have took out all the crew.
True, but
anyway,
we'll see how things go.
And
don't show down too high for us.
Right, so in the end, things didn't go too well for the Dark Angels. This Guardian unit was able to hold off and take the objective. The Rhino was destroyed and most of the tactical unit inside was destroyed.
don't know if you can see that.
I have.
You do it, Danny. Okay.
In addition, the Swooping Hawks and the Viper got penetration.
Stupid overgrown jet bike.
Unfortunately, those Dire Avengers
Didn't quite.
and that Warp Spider didn't quite make it.
They didn't quite.
Same way, this group of Dire Avengers didn't quite make the objective. So, when we get home, we'll work out the exact points value, but I think it's safe to say that the Eldar will come out on top this time.
Unit of the map of the game?
It's got to be the Swooping Hawks. They might not have much in the way of firepower,
I don't know.
but they make up with the sheer weight of shots they get. I mean, they've only got strength. The last blasters are only strength 3, but if you've got a full unit and you've got 30 odd attacks, you've got a pretty good chance of doing some serious damage.
Okay, well, I've got 2 for me. The Scouts, because they actually, despite being like not as good as normal tactical Marines, did very well. But although they did get wiped out in one turn. And the other one, it's going to have to be Dreddy.
Despite his pathetic showing in the last round of shooting against the Guardians to get them off the objective.
Yes, but he pushed them off the objective a couple of times. And also he's a Dreadnought, so he's automatically cool. Okay, well, that's it.
From brave blood, Scottish war.